Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video. This is David Pendleton. I am continuing the spring major tournament. This is going to cover holes number 4, 5, and 6. So you can see here based off the scorecard that I played these as normal, right? Picked up the birdie on the par 3 on hole 4. Picked up the eagle, par 5, hole 5. Picked up the birdie, par 4, hole 6. Now I will say hole 5 and hole 6 is going to spell trouble for a lot of people. In practice mode and in real mode, my opponents were in the water, they were in the rough, so pretty challenging here on these two holes. And the bad news for us is we're getting easy wind angles. So if we continue throughout the tournament and we start getting some worse wind angles, these holes are really going to make the difference. But let's hop into hole number 4, and like I said, that's going to be a par 3, 10% at mid. What I want you to do here is I just want you to go ahead and apply your spins first. You see here I'm using about 0.1 left and about 2.7 top, okay? We just want the ball guide line going through the hole. I wonder if we should just take off the left side spin. So maybe we should just try to do the top spin. I was having a hard time finding the ball guide line though when I was doing that, but I was getting better and better as my practice mode went on, right? So maybe that's one thing, because every single shot that I did on this hole, I missed just like this to the left. Now, of course, that's my closest one. That's why I'm showing it. I was getting closer and closer to the drop, but still missing to the left-hand side every single time. Okay, now let's go here to hole number 5. Hole number 5 is going to be a tricky par 5. So I tried a few different approaches on this particular hole as well. I tried driving from the left-hand side, tough shot for shot number 2. So we're going to have to stick with a harder shot here for the drive. Now the biggest thing that I can tell people is you need to make sure that you bring a powerful wood club. You need to bring your big dog, your Horizon, your Cataclysm, whatever you're most comfortable with. For me, I chose to go with the Horizon, okay? So let's take a look at the drive here. You're going to notice that I've got my yellow ring touching the left-hand side of the rough. That's playing it pretty close, okay? So you got to be careful. No great lefts. Now take a look at the amount of curl here that I'm using to the left as well. So ultimately what we're trying to do is hit fairway 1, which we do, barely, go to this one, and roll through the rough and get out. Now, I would have liked to get a lot further up this fairway, but landing on the fairway is a win in itself, okay? You can see here that with a very powerful Horizon, I am at max distance. Now here, I'm using a little bit of left side spin and a little bit of top spin. Really didn't need the top spin. This club is going to carry past the hole, but it's okay. I pick up the birdie, and then I move on. My opponent drove the water on this hole in real mode. I also had an opponent drive the water in practice mode. So like I said, I think this hole is going to give people a lot of trouble. But you can see here the ball comes in pretty good. We get the zoom in. We just don't need the top spin, right? And maybe even the left side spin, but very close, maybe some minor tweaks, and you could pick yourself up, an awesome albatross there. That would be pretty sweet. All right, now we go into the last one here. This is going to be hole number 6, which is a par 4. Again, the drive is going to be tricky for people, so I saw my opponents both drive the rough, okay, because they hit great shots. We're going to go backspin combined with right side spin. Here I have half of my yellow ring in the rough, half of my yellow ring on the fairway. I make my adjustment, and then I'm going to use about half a ball of curl to the right as well. I do get that perfect ball. As you can see here, we come in nicely. Now, my suggestion here for shot number 2 is going to be the same thing, in which you need to bring your most powerful wood iron, or your wood club, I should say. Because shot number 2 is going to be far. What is this? Oh, there we go. Shot number 2 is going to be far again. So it would have been nice if I would have had the Horizon. I would have loved to do a Horizon rough bump here, but I had the sniper in the bag. And you're going to see here, I'm just really spinning until I find a path to the hole. I had to add more topspin because you can see here that we're getting headwind. So I knew that I was going to have to flip the camera around to adjust my shot. And I wasn't going to be able to pull, nearly 5 rings by not backing my target up. So I added topspin to the shot. We're not looking for anything special here. We're just looking to pick up our birdie and run. All right, that is rookie holes 4, 5, and 6. I'll continue to wrap up the qualifying round. Thanks, everybody.